Hi everybody, I just finished my shave with this, the Dovo 106, also known as the Prima Clang. That's the name, Dovo Prima Clang. It's a Dovo 5/8 inch straight razor with rounded tip. Does a great job. In fact, I learned to shave on this razor and I love it. I haven't cleaned it up yet, I just got out of the shower. But I did strop it. The reasoning behind that, according to what I've been told, is to restore the razor to its original state. In other words, the condition of the steel before you shaved. If you were to look at this edge, this leading edge, all the way down through from tip to bottom, if you were to examine that under a microscope, say a 500 times microscope, you would see that it's all little micron type edges that are so minute, with particles of not only steel but dust and dirt and cloth that you wipe the razor on, toilet tissue, particles, anything you touch. So if you put up the razor when you finish shaving, you put it up and you leave it without stropping it, then that razor's edge, the trailing edge, goes up and it doesn't get cleaned off. In fact, what you'll find after shaving would be not only shaving soap and lather, but you will find elements of beard hair, whiskers, as well as water and moisture. And that's what can obviously rust and pit your razor. That's why you have to clean it appropriately. And after I do that, after I strop it and get the blade back into shape, I clean the inside of the trough from the scales, because there can be water droplets built up in there, moisture, and then when you close it like this, what have you done? If you stick it up, you bring it out and you find there's rusting or pitting on your blade, and you say, well, I wiped that blade, but you didn't wipe out the trough, and you can see some soap area right there. See that? Some soap on that very side area of the scale. I just wiped it off with my fingernail. Like I said, I haven't cleaned out the trough yet. That's what I call the inside part between the scales. And I will be doing that in just a second, as well as the pivot area, and then coating it with Tough Glide. This is what I have inside this bottle. This is a Frog Lube bottle, but it's filled with Tough Glide product. That's what I use for my knives and for my razors. Now we're going to go and do a little close-up work and see how this thing cuts. A little hair test right after I stropped it. Here we go. I think maybe you can see this. This is the hair that I absconded from the bathroom hairbrush, and we're just going to check it. Just going to tap it against it to see what happens. See that? See what happens? See that? Did you see that? Did you see that? Hi. What are you doing, Logie? You want me to open those? What are those? Sour gummy worms?
Yeah, they're sour gummy worms.
Oh.
They're sour ones.
Are they any good?
Yeah, I like them.
You do?
I want a green one. I just want one green one.
Just one green one?
Yeah, so.
What if Granny doesn't want you to have any because you haven't eaten lunch yet, and she's going to get you lunch right now?
Please.
Please.
I think the mother girl, so open it.
What if you whisper like that? She won't find out?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
You know, if Papa does that, you're going to get me in trouble. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It doesn't matter?
Yeah. It does matter. But it does matter.
It does matter? Okay, there you go, buddy. One green gummy sour worm. Okay. And then you're going to eat all of your lunch, right?
Right.
Okay, there you go.
Thank you.
Green and orange. You're very welcome. So you got to witness a little bit of the fun that I have every day with my grandson, and you got to see what this razor will do. So right now I'm going to clean it up, and the way I do that, I just fold some paper towel to get the edge the way I want it. Can you see that? Let's see if I can do this right here. Okay. Anyway, after I get this out like this, I run it through my scales, go up and down several times. I then make the blade to a T like this so that I can get the top part right in between there, as well as this area here. Now I eye it with my own eye and it looks okay. Everything looks great now. So that's not enough. What I like to do now is I keep these. These are of course, obviously, dental floss picks. You can buy these at any store, dollar store, whatever. And I like to take this and stick it down inside here. That way it fits perfectly. You can see that? Right down inside here. It fits down between the scale and the blade. And you can work it around back and forth, saw it, and you can see what you get off of it. It's quite obvious, actually. Can you see? Let's try and do this up close. I'm not sure that this will focus. I think you get a little bit of the idea of what it looks like. Can you see it? See the dirt on it? Anyway, sometimes it's worse, and it looks worse in person, I'm sure, than it does on video. Sometimes it's not as bad. It just varies from time to time. But that's something that I use. That's one of the tricks of the trade that I've developed. And then I keep my my lubricant in a little spray bottle. First, I spray right down the center of the pivot area. And then I close it a few times, open it back up. Then I hit this area right here and let it drain or drip down into that area, as well as the opposite side. Move it back and forth a few times, and then open it up. And then I like to take one of these, a clean dental floss pick, and run it back and forth again in that area. I like that area to be extra nice, because that is the area that can easily get filled with water and soap and then end up causing your razor to be pitted and rusted. So after that, just a second, after that, I also like to spray down, I spray down the blade. Just a little spritz on one side, and I coat it down through the center and the spine, as well as the tip. Then I rotate it and do the opposite side the same way along that trailing edge. Just don't slice your finger. You have to be careful. And this razor is ready to go up. Quite simple. This is a Tough Glide cloth that comes with a packet you can buy at any knife store. Tough Glide, T-U-F-G-L-I-D-E, Tough Glide. And I keep this cloth sprayed down because that's how it comes. This cloth, Tough Glide cloth, comes that way. I wrap the razor in it like that, and then I put it inside one of these. That's my grandson and his mommy. Anyway, this is a toothbrush holder that you can pick up at the dollar store or Walmart or any place like that. Just push it together, and there you have it. It's got the Crown King shaving sticker on it, but there you got it. That idea there came from my buddy Mike Baker to use one of these. That's his, actually, that he gave me. And I've got several others now as well. Just waiting for razors to fill them up. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Peace.